today we are opening up what looks like a very simple dialogue,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually, well, it's a masterclass. It's a blueprint for essential English social planning.
Exactly. It's like a kind of script you might see in a textbook, but we're going to treat it like conversational architecture.
Yes, pure functional English. This is the stuff you need to use, today to actually make your life happen.
Right. And our goal isn't just about reading the words. We need to move beyond the vocabulary and
Yeah.
really get into the function of those words.
The why.
The why, exactly. Why do native speakers choose one phrase over another when they're just, trying to organize a simple meetup? Every choice they make is deliberate,
Even the sounds they make when they pause.
especially those sounds.
So our source material for this deep dive is a complete production blueprint for an English learning segment. It's called Crafting Social Plans.
Mm-hmm.
And at its heart is this short little conversation between two friends, Leo and Mia. They're just trying to meet at the park.
Seems simple enough.
It does. But our mission is to break it down, phrase by phrase, until we understand its complete operating system.
Our mission today is surgical. We're aiming for true knowledge extraction. We're going to pull out every single functional phrase, every linguistic pattern from this deceptively short exchange.
So you, the listener, can walk away understanding the structure.
Not just knowing what Leo and Mia said, but understanding the architecture underneath it all, so you can build your own conversations immediately.
And here's the really intriguing part, the thing we're going to keep coming back to.
Oh, this is the best part.
In just 1 minute of conversation, they use 3 different ways to talk about the future.
Right.
And we're going to analyze why Leo uses "I am going to" at one point to state his plan.
Right.
And then completely logically, he switches. He switches to "I will" later on to confirm the final deal.
And that shift is everything. It's not a mistake. It's a perfect mirror of how your certainty and your commitment level change in a real conversation. The language just follows that internal process.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We have a lot to get through. Let's start right at the beginning.
The foundation.
The greeting. Every successful social interaction really starts with a good greeting. Leo opens with, "Hi, Mia, how are you?"
Simple enough.
And Mia responds, "I'm good, thanks. And you?" Now, this seems so basic, almost too basic to mention.
But you can't skip it.
You can't,
No.
because within this simple exchange is a profound piece of social engineering. It's the power of mandated politeness in English.
It is so critically important, that structure. I'm good, thanks, and you. You should think of that as one complete unit, a single piece of conversational software.
And the "you" part is the key.
It is absolutely non-negotiable in a friendly context.
So what happens if you leave it out? Let's say a learner just says, "I'm good, thanks," and then just stops.
Yeah.
What's the social consequence?
So it feels really abrupt, almost dismissive,
Right.
It kind of implies that you heard the question, you answered it, but you have no interest in reciprocating.
So the conversation just dies.
It forces the other person to immediately jump to their main topic. And the whole thing feels less like a friendly chat and more like a transaction.
It's the conversational handshake, isn't it? You offer your status, but you immediately open the door for the other person to do the same. It's a vital social grace.
Absolutely. And just for quick recall, for anyone listening, we should probably list the acceptable, simple responses.
Good idea.
Mia said, "I'm good." That's probably the most common.
No.
But you could also say, "I'm great," if you're feeling really positive.
Well, "I'm okay."
"I'm okay" is more neutral, but it's fine. Or even, "I'm fine, thanks," which is maybe a touch more formal, but still very common. They all keep the conversation moving.
Let me challenge that a little bit. What if you're not good? What if you're having a terrible day? Does English social politeness force you to lie?
That's a fantastic question, and a really nuanced one. In a professional setting, yeah, often you just give the polite answer.
Right.
But in a friendship like this one, you have more options. You could say something like, I've been better, but I'm okay.
Or, "I'm a little tired today."
Exactly. The key is that you acknowledge the question without, dumping all your problems on the other person.
Yeah.
You allow the conversation to move forward without obligation.
Okay, that sets the foundation perfectly. Once that flow is there, Leo jumps to the core question of any plan.
Mm-hmm.
Checking time. He asks, "Hey, are you free on Saturday?"
And this is just a beautifully simple, direct, and incredibly effective phrase.
The word "free" is the engine here, isn't it?
It's the entire engine. It just means not busy or having available time. It's so efficient. You just need the verb "to be" plus "free" plus "on" for the day.
And it's so easy to adapt. You can just swap out the variables. Are you free on Monday?
Are you free in the morning?
Or are you free next week? That one phrase, are you free? It's like the master key for starting any casual plan.
It really is. And you do hear variations, are you game or are you good to go? But those are a bit more slangy.
Right, they imply a certain level of enthusiasm already.
Exactly. The elegance of are you free is its clarity, and it puts no pressure on the other person.
Okay, now Mia's response. This is where the nuance of commitment really comes in. She doesn't just say yes.
No, she says, on Saturday. I think so. Why?
And that response is a complete goldmine.
It's a gold line for functional English. We have to unpack this in 3 parts.
Okay, part 1, the sound.
That's our first linguistic nugget. That sound is how you vocalize thinking. It's the sound of checking your mental calendar.
It signals, hang on, I need a second.
Precisely. It makes the dialogue feel real, unscripted,
Yeah.
human.
Okay, next part. The real jewel. I think so. What is the exact function of that phrase? Why is it so much better than just a simple yes?
We call I think so the soft yes. It means you believe you're available, but you're not 100% sure.
So you're leaving yourself an out.
You're maintaining flexibility.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to double-check your schedule, or maybe there's a small commitment you think you can move. It avoids the social cost of breaking a firm promise later.
It's the social safety net for a busy person.
Exactly. Now, if this were a critical work meeting, I think so would sound incredibly wishy-washy.
Right, you'd sound unreliable.
But for a casual plan with a friend, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It manages expectations beautifully.
And to really drive this point home for everyone listening, what's the difference between I think so, I guess so, and maybe?
Excellent distinction. I think so. What Mia used is the strongest. It implies you've done a quick mental check. I guess so is weaker. It can sound a bit reluctant.
Like, I guess so if there's nothing better to do.
Kind of. And maybe is the weakest. That's a true 50-50 chance. So Mia chose the strongest of the flexible answers.
And then she hits him with the final crucial piece, the transition question, why?
Why is the conversational handoff. It functionally means, okay, I'm probably free. What's the plan?
It pushes the conversation forward.
It has to. A common mistake for learners is to say, I think so, and then just wait. You have to ask why, or what did you have in mind to keep the ball rolling?
Okay, so the stage is perfectly set. She's available, she's flexible, and she's ready for the invitation. Now we move from checking availability to Leo actually stating his intention. And this is where we hit that first future tense we talked about. Leo says, I am going to the park.
This is a textbook example of the be going to future structure. We have to be really clear here for the listener.
Okay.
You use I am going to for a future plan that you have already decided to do. It reflects a pre-planned decision, an existing intention.
So he didn't just think of this on the spot. This was already in his mind, maybe from yesterday, maybe an hour ago. He's announcing a decision he already made.
Think of it as the I have decided future. It's tied to his internal resolve. It lends a certain authority and seriousness to the invitation that's about to come.
Let's use those simple examples from the source material to really nail this down.
Good idea.
If you're hungry and you know what you want, you say, I'm going to eat a sandwich.
Right. The decision was made internally, based on the evidence of your hunger. Same with, I'm going to drink some water. The plan exists before you say it.
Now let's dig into that other nuance we mentioned. Leo uses the form of the present continuous here, I am going.
Ah, yes. This is a crucial point. You're right. The present continuous tense is also very frequently used for future plans.
But usually for very fixed arrangements, right? Like, I am seeing the dentist on Tuesday.
Exactly. Things with appointments, tickets, fixed plans. In Leo's case, while the structure is present continuous, the function is identical to the be going to future.
Because his commitment level is high.
It's very high. The two forms often blend together in casual speech when we talk about personal plans that are decided and very probable. The key takeaway is that both signal a high level of certainty.
Excellent clarification. Okay, so he has his plan, the park. Now comes the friendly, simple invitation. Do you want to come?
This is just so versatile. Do you want to come? Is the most common, friendly, and non-pressuring way to invite someone to join what you're already doing.
It's so easy to template this. You can just plug in your activity and then add the invitation. We are going to the cinema. Do you want to come? Or, I am going to study at the library. Do you want to come? It's direct, polite, and everyone understands it.
And it avoids that awkward formal phrasing like, would you be interested in joining me? which can sound so stiff.
Very stiff.
The informality reinforces the friendship.
And Mia's response is great. It's a really powerful, positive affirmation. She says, "The park. I love the park."
This is such a great detail for successful social interaction. That strong, positive reaction shows she's genuinely engaged. It encourages Leo.
It validates his choice of activity.
Right. He knows she's not just saying yes out of obligation. She's actually excited. That's so important.
A simple yes can sound a bit flat in English sometimes. She's adding that layer of enthusiasm that really cements the social connection.
And then immediately, she moves things forward to the next logical step. What time?
Which signals that we've moved past intention and willingness?
And now we are purely in the world of logistics.
Right. If the decision to meet is the foundation, then the logistics, the time, and the place are the essential structure you build on top of it.
And the time almost always comes first. Leo responds, around 2 p.m.
Okay, we need to spend a good amount of time on that one single powerful word. Around.
It's so useful, so necessary in casual planning.
Why? What does it do?
It embeds flexibility directly into the time. Around means approximately. It means give or take.
It signals that the time is not exact.
Exactly. It immediately tells Mia, hey, don't panic if you're 5 minutes late or even 10 minutes early. It reduces the stress of the plan.
It's the opposite of a strict deadline. It feels much more casual and forgiving.
Which is perfect for a relaxed meetup in a park.
Yeah.
If Leo had said 2 p.m. sharp, it would create pressure.
Right.
But around 2 p.m. creates a relaxed window, maybe from 1:50 to 2.9. It's highly common. You hear around 10 a.m., around noon. Mastering around makes you sound so much more natural.
But Leo doesn't stop there with the flexibility. He adds another layer. He says, we can walk and maybe eat some ice cream.
And there it is. Maybe.
Just like, I think so. Soften her availability maybe softens the commitment to the activity itself.
It's another one of those linguistic safety nets. Maybe here means possibly, or it depends.
So the ice cream isn't a firm commitment. It's just an idea.
It's an optional idea, a pleasant possibility. The main plan is walking in the park. The ice cream is an add-on, and it depends on, how they feel, the weather, if the stand is even open.
It adds excitement without adding pressure. You hear this all the time. Maybe we can watch a movie after.
Right. It keeps the plan collaborative. Leo isn't dictating the entire afternoon. He's suggesting a loose framework.
And Mia, who clearly loves the idea of ice cream, gives the perfect response to seal this part of the plan. She says, ice cream, yes, that sounds perfect.
And that phrase, that sounds perfect, should be in every learner's vocabulary.
It's so good.
It's concise, and it conveys total excitement and satisfaction with the entire proposal, the flexible time, the walk, the possible treat.
It's such a huge upgrade from just saying yes. We also have the other variations from the source material. That sounds great.
Oh, that sounds fun.
All are good, but perfect seems to have the most enthusiasm.
It does. It confirms that the planner, Leo, did a really good job.
Let me ask you this, though. Can that sounds perfect ever be too much? Too enthusiastic?
That's a good question. In a high-stakes or a negative situation, maybe, if your boss says, let's work all weekend, saying that sounds perfect would be strange.
Very strange.
In that case, you'd say something more neutral, like that works for me. But for a fun, casual plan like this, that sounds perfect is exactly the right note to hit.
Okay, the plan is almost complete. We have the activity, the flexible time, the enthusiastic agreement. Now Leo has to confirm the deal. And this is where he uses our second explicit future tense. He says, great, so I will see you on Saturday.
This is the moment where we connect all the dots on the future tenses. Remember, when he first stated his plan, he used a structure that functions like be going to.
Right. I am going to the park. Because it was a premeditated decision.
Exactly. A decision made before the conversation. But now, he switches to will.
Why the shift?
The will future, in this context, is used for a decision or a confirmation that is made at the moment of speaking. It's a spontaneous confirmation of the agreement they just reached together.
So because they just agreed, he now confirms it with will.
Precisely. He's saying, okay, the plan is now set, and I am confirming the resulting action. The tense choice perfectly reflects the timeline of the decision.
That's a huge distinction for learners. Use be going to for what you've already decided. Use will for what you just decided or confirmed in the moment.
It's the classic example. The phone rings. You decide right then and there. You say, I will get it.
A spontaneous decision.
Leo's doing the same thing. We have agreed, therefore, I spontaneously confirm I will see you.
Fascinating. So time confirmed. Now Mia circles back to the second pillar of logistics, location.
Right. She asks, okay, where can we meet?
And Leo's suggestion gives us our third linguistic nugget. He says, let's meet at the big tree near the entrance.
So first, the phrase let's meet. Let's, of course, is short for let us.
But functionally, it's an inclusive suggestion.
It's used universally for making suggestions for a group. Let's go. Let's eat. It's collaborative and simple.
And the detail in his suggestion is so important. He doesn't just say, let's meet at the park entrance.
Thank goodness, because most parks have, what, 5 entrances?
At least, he says, at the big tree near the entrance.
And that specificity is crucial for preventing confusion. A vague suggestion like near the fountain is just asking for trouble. Leo wisely picks a very specific, unique landmark.
It prevents that frustrated phone call later, where are you? No, the other fountain.
Exactly. Clarity prevents chaos.
And Mia's confirmation is simple and effective. The big tree. I know it. Good idea.
I know it. That is so simple, but it removes all doubt. And good idea is another one of those great, concise agreement phrases.
Like, that sounds perfect, but maybe a little more practical.
Right. It's just ticking the final box on the checklist. Location. Confirmed.
Okay, now we get to the final exchange. It's a bit humorous and very culturally delicate. Leo says, perfect. It's a date. Well, not a date, you know?
Right. This needs some careful cultural context for anyone listening. The word date has 2 meanings in English.
A romantic meeting.
That's the main one. And it's the one Leo immediately worries he's implied. But date can also just mean any appointment or plan to meet someone.
Like a play date for kids.
Exactly. So Leo uses it informally to mean a fixed appointment, but then he immediately self-corrects.
That little clarification, well, not a date bait, is so charming. It shows he's socially aware and wants to make sure Mia is comfortable.
He's clarifying the social rules. He's making sure they are firmly in friend mode.
And Mia's response is just perfect. She shows she understood him all along. She says, I know, silly, a friend's date.
We have to be so clear about the word silly here. This is probably the most nuanced word in the whole script.
It's not an insult.
Not at all. It's used in a very warm, friendly way. It means something like you're being funny or you're worrying about something obvious, but I find it endearing.
It's a light, friendly poke that shows how comfortable they are with each other.
And her phrase, a friend's date, just perfectly resolves all the ambiguity.
Okay, so the final step, the sign-off. Leo says, see you then, Mia.
And see you then is our final functional phrase. Then refers back to the specific time and place they just agreed on. Saturday, 2 p.m., the big tree.
It's like a neat little bow on the whole conversation.
And Mia wraps it up with the simplest possible response. See you, Leo. Bye. The plan is made. The conversation is a success.
That simple dialogue from start to finish is just a perfect template for planning anything in English. Every single line has a clear function.
Okay, so let's synthesize this. Let's recap the takeaways from this deep dive. In just those few lines, we covered, what, 7 core functions for planning a meetup?
I think so. Number 1 was greetings and checking availability. The key there is reciprocating, how are you, with and you, and using that clear phrase, are you free?
Right. Number 2, making future plans. Using that, be going to structure for a plan you've already decided on.
Number 3, inviting someone. And the best way is that simple, versatile phrase, do you want to come?
Number 4, getting the logistics.
Right.
Always asking for the 2 non-negotiable pillars, what time and where.
Number 5 was all about using those amazing flexibility words, softening commitment with, I think so, defining possibilities with maybe.
And crucially, softening the time with around.
Number 6, responding with enthusiasm, going beyond a simple yes with phrases like, that sounds perfect or good idea.
And finally, number 7, confirming the plan. Using will for that spontaneous agreement like I will see you, and making inclusive suggestions with let's meet.
So what does this massive breakdown mean for you, the listener, in practical terms?
The practice prescription is simple. This dialogue is your new template. But you can't just passively listen. You have to actively practice with it.
You have to start manipulating the framework, right? Change the variables we just talked about.
Exactly. Swap the day,
Yeah.
plan something for Friday, change the place instead of the park, make it the beach or the cinema.
And change the activity. Maybe you're going to drink coffee or study together.
Or play video games. The core structures we analyze, they all stay the same.
And the most important thing, I think, is just to speak, to practice. Mistakes are how we all learn, how we get better. That's how you move from textbook English to real, fluid, functional English.
Absolutely. And to leave you with one final provocative thought to mull over. We spent a lot of time on those two future tenses.
Mm-hmm.
We analyze how Leo used "I am going to" for his decided plan and "I will" for the spontaneous confirmation. So for your next social plan, I challenge you. Listen to yourself.
Listen to the words you choose.
Are you announcing a decided plan, or are you confirming a spontaneous agreement? Pay attention to which tense you choose. Mastering that nuance is what moves you from just speaking English to speaking accurate architectural and truly functional English.
A fantastic challenge.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the architecture of a simple social plan.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and please keep asking, and you.